What?
Noelle's been silly back here. But anyway, I'm going to do a video. And
Oh.
so, yeah, Noelle's being silly. Sean Combs, or Puffy Combs, he did he didn't do a video, but he did like a tweet, and he said that he's Scruffy Combs because he can't go out to the
Well,
barber.
does he not know how to barber himself?
I mean, the man is worth almost $1 billion, so
Okay, but
he has always, for the last forever, had a personal barber, like on
sure.
staff.
But you started from the bottom. You got to know how to barber yourself.
Barber yourself?
Uh-huh. It's a word. I'm using it.
So anyway, Noe made this little mask here. She made this all mask. I don't want buttons on mine because it's just not.
But buttons is how you adjust it.
I'll figure it out. I figure it out. Now
this is not cute with buttons, right?
This is not like
This is not an N95 mask.
No.
I hand stitched 5 of them, one for each of us. I probably need to do another one.
They're 3 layers or something like that.
Yeah, they're 3 layers.
It's great because when I went out to the chickens, I have to go out and clean the coop every now and again and replace it. I put straw in there. Straw is very dusty, and so typically I have to hold my breath while I'm doing it, turn my head, and do some more. But I had this on and it was perfect. I didn't even notice it. I was already done, and so this is great. Also, when I'm mowing the grass.
Somebody said I look like I'm from Mortal Kombat.
That's actually, yeah, that's kind of cool.
Mortal Kombat. No.
Okay. Well, anyway, so
it's like you have another head growing out of your head. Sorry. Okay, I'll let you get back to. Hi.
So she's supposed to be working from home.
Am.
She's supposed to be working from home, but So anyhow, yeah, I was up kind of late last night. I kind of wanted to have a distraction from everything that's been going on. And so I was just creating my own little stuff here. So I kind of get into a flow where I'm just literally, once I get busy with something, I just don't know when to stop. So I started working on something. And it was like, I don't know what time it was, 11 o'clock. And then I started doing some more stuff, and I researched some things, and I got back to it, and I kept messing around with it, and it wouldn't work. And then I tried something else, and it would work. And then I looked again, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, holy smokes. So then I went upstairs. Now, mind you, Sweets was asleep all the way up until Noelle went to bed, which was like 10:30 or so. And then she wakes up.
I didn't go to bed at 10:30. I went to bed at midnight.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay, well then I must have started my little project around midnight. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Sweet stayed asleep until midnight. And then she got up right as Noelle was going right up to bed. And so, Sweets is on her tablet and all this other stuff. So I didn't get a lot of sleep. Then, Sweets is laughing because she's watching her little cartoons and she's playing her little games. And these are educational games and stuff. So then she'll complain that, she is either wanting a snack or some milk, or she, it's like it's not like her nights and days are off, because that's just not it. Obviously, she's too old for that. That's not it at all. It's just that Sweets operates in that fashion. I don't know why. Zoe used to be the same way. Zoe used to stay up all night and sleep a little bit during the day, and she would watch her little cartoons. Well, she grew up out of that, and obviously she had to, because she had to go to school. But she grew out of that when she was about 4 or so. And Sweets is soon going to be 4 in just a few months. So I don't know if she's going to grow out of it, but she was up all night. And so then, of course, that makes me up, because then she is screaming about her game. She can't get it to work. Or, there's an ad. God forbid there's an ad that pops up on like YouTube or on her little game, and then she'll freak out and scream like something's wrong. So it's ridiculous. So that kept me up too. And so, then little Zarby was not feeling so well. So then I'm up there at that. So finally I'm like, I'm up. So I probably, and I don't have my little thing on, my little Fitbit, so I don't even know how much time I slept. I had to charge it last night and I forgot to put it back on. But I'm sure I didn't get much sleep at all. So I'm just trying to navigate through that. But I'm trying to keep myself from being consumed by all the news and the negative and the gross and all this type of stuff. It's kind of hard, obviously, because that's all that you see and hear. But one thing that was a really good distraction was Tiger King. Now, if you haven't seen Tiger King, I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail to pretty much kind of tell you what happens, but it is probably one of the most entertaining, strange, weird things I've ever seen. Like, it has, and of course, journalists will write about it and talk about it. It has a little bit of everything. It actually does. Like, that's not a lie. Like, you cannot think of anything that this does not have. It covers everything. And so that is something that we watch. We've been watching a lot of different things. We've been binge watching things. My 600-pound life. We watch that because it's kind of like a happy medium. The kids can watch that too, and it's not. I mean, it does get a little bit kind of gross, but the kids can watch that, and it's not something that is so extreme that they shouldn't be watching it. We've been watching. What is it called, Noe? Outlander.
Outlander.
Outlander. That's a really good one. Now, Noelle was hating on it a little bit, but they were saying she was. She was.
I was not hating on it.
She was, because
I was not.
They said there somewhere I saw where it said that this was kind of like a Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And so she's like, this isn't like Game of Thrones at all. And I'm like, they're not saying it is, but
Okay,
it's
now,
similar.
Do I sound like that? No. Thank you.
When she whines.
I don't whine, so I never sound like that.
She does.
I don't.
But anyhow, so she really and truly... You're late. So anyhow, she... Anyway, so this is what I got to deal with. This is why all this is like this. If you go back, literally, I kid you not. Yeah, that's true. Coolio, I actually seen Coolio in a concert like 5-6 years ago. One's gotta be like this. So Coolio, no, actually, put him right here. Coolio is bald, and one's falling down. You got to put it back up. There you go. There you go. Coolio. Leave it there. So Coolio. I saw him in concert. And, I'm used to Coolio back in the day when he was like on that, what's it called? I forget. But when he was popular, when he was banging back in like the 90s, he had a lot of hair. And then like I went to see him in concert, he had no hair, but he had 2 little stitches of hair. And I'm like, bruh, at this point, dang, you need to shave it off. I get it that that's his signature thing, but dang, man, like he had nothing. He took every little bit of hair he had to just still make it. And I'm like, dude, you just got to let it go. Like, seriously. But anyway.
That was great.
Oh, man, that was funny. But anyhow, so I don't know where I was going with that. What was I talking about? You distracted me.
Something.
Outlander.
Oh, Outlander. See what happened, Zoe? Come on. This isn't the little show. Zoe and Zara, they watch these little shows of these little kids, and they do all types of little designs with their little hair and play around, and it's like, I don't get it. I literally don't get it. I sit and watch them sometimes, and I'm like, I still don't get it. Anyway, so Outlander is a pretty cool show. I actually like it. I think it's kind of Game of Thrones-esque because... What was that?
Did you hurt him?
No.
That was the chair.
Oh.
it's kind of like Game of Thrones to me because obviously it is kind of like a period piece. Yeah, Game of Thrones, some people hated it because they're like, oh, it's about dragons and stuff. I get it, but it was put together very, very well. It was really, really cool. I liked it, right? And it had a lot of good scenes in there that, I like, obviously. Now, it doesn't compare to, what was the other one that I really, really liked?
Ripper Street?
No, not Ripper Street. That's good too. What's it called? Khan. Remember?
What?
Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan.
Oh, Marco Polo.
Marco Polo. If you have not seen Marco Polo on Netflix, then yeah, you're missing out. Marco Polo. I might have to go back through and watch that again. But if you have kids, you can't watch it around kids. But wow. I'm going to continue to give it a little bit more clap because Marco Polo. Anyway, so yeah, I like Outlander because it is kind of like that. To me, Game of Thrones felt like a period piece in a way, but it also felt like kind of like the future. It was a strange combination. This is similar because you have kind of it's a period piece where she goes back several hundred years, but then she also is modern day times, if you will. And so it's really, really cool. I like the storyline. I really do like the story. It takes a while to get into it, but not super long. Some folks have been suggesting things to watch, and it's like some people tell Noelle things to watch, and I'm like, this sucks. Like some of the shows, I'm like, ugh. Like I can't get into it. Like it has to. I can take some time with some things.
Ooh, talk about Little Fires Everywhere.
That's another one that I'm like,
it's good.
I'm barely hanging on. Little Fires Everywhere. I'm barely hanging on with that one. Barely. Every now and again they throw something in there. I'm like, okay, it keeps capturing my interest, but it doesn't consistently do that. Right? So I have to be able to consistently say, yep, I like it. And sometimes I'll watch something, I'm interested in it, then I lose interest, and then I pick it back up again. So this is kind of like that. It's pretty good. I mean, it's got Reese Witherspoon in it, which obviously she's really great. It's got, what's the other chick's name?
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington. Noeie doesn't like her mouth. I'm like, so she's, for one, I think she's pretty, but two, she's a great actress, but Noelle doesn't like her because of her mouth. I'm like, okay, I don't get it.
There's something about, who else is it that bothers me?
I don't know.
There's something about her mouth and the way she talks, and that's all I can focus on when I'm watching her is her mouth, and I just can't get past it.
It's just funny. To me, it's just funny. But anyhow, that's what we've been doing. Also, there is a place here in Tacoma. It's called Foxy Ladies. And so basically what it is a bikini barista place. And there's a husband and wife ownership of it. And they have like over a dozen locations throughout the area. The one down in Tacoma, though, is the one that actually serves alcohol. Well, because the other ones don't. So this one in Tacoma serves alcohol and it serves coffee and stuff. And you're able to go inside of there and everything. Some of the others are able to go inside of there. Others are like just drive up locations where you drive up and get coffee, right? Well, they actually had a show on Amazon Prime. They actually have a series. They don't do it anymore, but they actually have a series that was on Amazon. And what was so funny is there's a person on there that Noelle doesn't like the way that person talks. I'm not going to say anything because if we run into them, that's bad. Because these are people that live here. That would be bad. I don't think that she's not attractive, obviously. But Noelle just didn't like the way that she talked. And I'm like, why? Like, what's the deal with...
Wait, which one?
You remember?
Oh, no, it's the way her mouth... I don't know.
I had to pause it because I mentioned the name, but I didn't want to say it because that's just wrong. I don't want to talk about anybody. But yeah, I think otherwise I think she's cool. I don't have any issue with her, but it's just funny. Noelle picks the certain things. I think what it is, there's a little bit of hating going on.
There is not hating.
There is.
There's not.
It's never someone that's not pretty that she says that. It's typically someone that's kind of pretty or really pretty. And she'll be like, I just don't like the way she talks, or I don't like the way she holds her mouth. Or Noe today, she she did the model pose, the duck lips or whatever. I don't think people do that much anymore, but it was the funniest.
God.
It was the funniest thing. Just seeing her reaction.
Why is this a ragging on Noe video?
It's not ragging on Noe. It's just funny. People are getting to know you.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyhow, that's kind of what we've been doing. We haven't actually been going crazy lately. It's been raining a lot, which kind of sucks, but it's a good thing here because it keeps people in, which is a good thing. So I think that's probably one of the reasons why Washington has done a little bit better than what folks thought. It's still too early to tell, but it's been raining a lot. There were times when it was nice and sunny and stuff like that, and people were out. But one of the good things and one of the reasons why I think we can actually, knock on wood, say thank you for the rain, is that it's actually kept a lot of people in who would otherwise be out at the parks and the beaches and the different things like that. So that is definitely a positive. But anyhow, I can go on and on and on about a bunch of nothing, but wanted to just give you guys a little bit of an update. What are you guys doing during this entire time to actually keep yourself as positive as possible? Make sure you join our Discord. I've actually put a bunch of memes on there from Tiger King, which is funny. They're just funny. But anyway, our Discord will be down in the description box below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, I will see you. Take care.